Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do Soul Calibur 6 rank online matches with Raphael. I also want to let everyone know I'm still looking to recruit players for the online tournaments with cash prizes for the first and second place for all our favorite games like Soul Calibur 6, Street Fighter 6, Tekken 7, Mortal Kombat 11, Demon Slayer, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. So for every 50 subscribers this channel gets, I'm going to do a $50 giveaway to one lucky subscriber through Cash App until we reach our goals of 2,000 subscribers. And if you happen to have your own YouTube channel, I will subscribe to your channel as well. I think all YouTube creators should subscribe to one another's channels to help each other's channel grow. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so and hit the like button down below. Don't forget to check out the community page to see the latest image poll. I also have a new playlist called Announcements so you can stay informed with everything you need to know about this channel, upcoming events, tournaments, raffles, and giveaways. And if you really want to support this channel, any donation, big or small, will help the channel grow. Just send me a text message saying donations to my cell phone number at 862-405-2191 and I will send you the link to my Cash App. It's the same number to enter into the raffles. Thank you and I hope you enjoyed today's video. Alright, here we go. So let's get into Raphael's story real quick, right? So in Soul Calibur 6, born to France, Sorel family, Raphael was taught the ways of the upper class from a young age. Oh nice, our opponent's gonna be Shangmina. This should be a really good fight. Let me see what it says here. The upper class from a young age. When he was older, he learned the medical practice and the rigorous training in the arts of swordsmanship. He used his knowledge and talent with the rapier to keep his family on top during the political wars that were more common in those times. His cold nature, though, gained him many enemies. When the political balance shifted during the Evil Seed event, which they're talking about Soul Edge, his family handed him over to the enemy to save themselves. Wow, they just turned his back on him? I didn't know that. That's crazy. Raphael escaped to the slums where he was saved by a young girl by the name of Amy. He never had known charity, so her actions touched his heart deeply, and from that moment he dedicated his life to hers. For a while he acted as a doctor to those in the slum until he could confront those who were bullying Amy for the protection and money. Also those who are hurt her leg. Then decided that Amy needed a safer place to live and wanting to repay her with a better future, he left her to take refuge in Spain. Despite feeling with Amy across the border of Spain, Raphael ended up returning to the southern France, hiding his name, and he served at the household of the wealthy Lord Dumas. Then after gaining the rich man's trust, he poisoned him, gaining his fortune and home for himself while investigating the evil seed phenomenon. That he had changed his life, he came across some documents written by a person referring themselves to a scholar of the future. The writings contain information of Soul Edge, which caught Raphael's attention. So real quick, let's not skip that fucking Raphael, even though he was betrayed by his family, and then he was shown mercy and kindness by Amy. To repay her, he went and left her, gained the trust of another wealthy person, robbed his ass, poisoned him, killed them, and then inherited all his belongings. Like, that's just, like, I don't even feel sorry for Raphael no more. Like, damn, that's some dirty shit. Like, what the fuck? And Raphael's one of my favorite characters, but damn, your story's fucked up. Like, I don't know, I think they're really messing up his story now. Like, what the hell? And then there's also rumors that he's a vampire now. Like, come on, Soul Calibur, get your shit together with your stories. Alright, but whatever, let's keep going. You'll see how our next opponent does, because that was quick work. Good game though. Alright, let's see. Okay, alright, which caught Raphael's attention, right? Maybe if he could get his hands on that sword, he could use it to let's see, it says here he could use it on the wearing politicians and on the politician who has taken his previous life away from him. Perhaps they will fight over the power sword and ultimately fall victim to it. Raphael's smile became tinged with madness. With Soul Edge, he could end the conflict real quick and build a new world for Amy. So again, because Amy showed him kindness, now he's trying to do, I guess, good by her, but he's doing some evil shit himself. Like, what the hell? Now his personality. Having been raised in the upper classes of French nobility, Raphael is aware of the deadly games needed to survive. A cunning intellect and ruthless, Raphael looks down upon most others and beneath him, simply pawns for him to use and then discard in order for the future of his goals. Yeah, apparently we did see that when he killed a rich guy, right? By poison. Now, the exceptions to this, wait up. The exception to this rule is Amy, the one person who ever showed him a moment of kindness. He is utterly devoted to her and decides on creating a world in which she can be happy regardless of the casualties of his action might cause. I mean, I get it. I guess he has like a father love for her and he wants to provide for her, but I mean, that's just crazy. Like, I get it, but it's like, that's way too much. So it says here, if it weren't for Amy, Raphael would have been turned into a mindless malfested. Okay, so hold up. How we go from him being poor, shunned by his family, being in the slums of Spain, somehow turning him into a malfested? I guess this is where the vampire crap starts kicking in of the rumors. So hold up. So Amy saved him from being a malfested? I don't know. Okay, whatever. They're losing me here. And that's it. That's all the story they have. Like, oh man, these websites suck. They're not telling me the whole story. Alright, let's get into some general trivia, alright? So it says here, ever since Soul Calibur 3, fans have assumed that Raphael has become a vampire. Okay, there we go. That's some of the rumors I was thinking about too. This is supposed to, this supposed nature is made clear in his critical finish animation. He is also bites a character's neck as he grapples move on the second stage of Yoshimitsu's story. Okay, Yoshimitsu's story mode in Soul Calibur 4. The player faces Raphael and his servant Yoshimitsu requires at the beginning of the battle, what art thou? And then it says a spectre. Also during Siegfried's destined battle against him in Soul Calibur 3, he says, "You are no longer human, are you?" This line is repeated by Killig throughout his appearances. He had blue eyes in Soul Calibur 2, amber in Soul Calibur 3, and red in Soul Calibur 4, and in Soul Calibur 5, this fact makes him and Amy the only two characters in the series who have changed their eye colors throughout the installments. So, okay, so with that, but then they haven't like definitively said like, yo, now he's a you know, a duke or vampire or blah 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 blah, whatever. Like, alright. But the fact that they're being coy about it is like messing up his story, I think. Let's see what else they have to say here. Bro, he's gonna keep doing that same move at the bottom, bro. That shit is being annoying now. Look how he's gonna keep going low. Oh, no, he did not get me with that. I just gotta beat him to the punch because he on that bullshit. There you go. See, when he went low, I just went over the top. Get your one move ass out of here. Alright, let's keep going. So, many of Raphael's weapons are designed almost exclusively for stabbing, including his signature rapier. In spite of this, the majority of his attacks are slashes. Furthermore, his fighting stance is exactly that of a saburo. I don't know what that is. Even though many of his swords have names, of actually historical weapons, almost none of these resemble their historical counterparts.
Put your practice to the test.
Let's see who we're fighting next real quick. I give him the rematch. But I swear to God, if he keeps going with that same bottom move, like this guy, bro, he's getting really, really annoying with that one move. Now it says here, Raphael has the most destined battle of any character in this series. In Soul Calibur 2, Raphael has a destined battle for Nightmare and for the 3 guest characters Heihachi, Link, and Spawn. I would have to say Soul Calibur 2 and 4 are my favorite out of the whole series. Like, they haven't been able to top those two games. Like, I hopefully if they do decide to make Soul Calibur 7, man, they step up their game, because 2 and 4 are by all time my 2 favorite games in the series. Alright, so it says here, he shares his own destined battle with Nightmare. In Soul Calibur 3, Raphael is the destined battle for 5 characters: Cassandra, Talion, Killick, Siegfried, and Nightmare. He shared his own destined battle with Talion. Raphael, along with Cassandra, Heihachi, and Sayo, both from the Tekken, is an unlockable character in Smash Court Tennis for Pro Tournament 2. You know that. In Soul Calibur 2 and Soul Calibur 3, he searches for Soul Edge in his quest to create a world for Amy. However, in Soul Calibur 4, he is insistent on searching for Soul Calibur. This is likely because of the Holy Stone, the impact on his plans, and his subsequent research on the Spirit Sword. His alternate costume for Soul Calibur 3 was also used as his Soul Calibur 4 alternate costume, but his skin is not pale. Again, it's like, is he a fucking vampire or not? Like, what they doing here? Like, during one of his throws in Soul Calibur 4 and in Soul Calibur Broken Destiny, he will bite his female fighter on the neck. Again, it's like they want to throw us a million hints, but they don't want to come out and say it. If his opponent is a male, also if they're female, he leaves the hickey mark, but if they're male, he don't. He will instead clench their stomach with his hand and say, "Ah, disgusting." That's funny. Some of Raphael's battle skills were based on the moves from the movies. The Mask of Zorro. By the way, if you haven't seen the Mask of Zorro with damn, I'm drawing a blank, with Antonio Banderas, bro, that shit is good. At least part 1. Part 2 sucked, but part 1 was real good. You get Antonio Banderas, and you get a young what's her name, the girl from the T-Mobile commercials from back in the day. Wow, I'm drawing a blank right here. But do yourself a favor, the Mask of Zorro, at least part 1, where Antonio Banderas was really, really good. And Anthony Hawkins is in that shit, bro. He a beast. Anyways, it says here, from the movies The Mask of Zorro and The Legend of Zorro, that were performed by, there you go, Antonio Banderas. In regard of his fencing style, it should be noted that Raphael is a left-handed swordsman. During the time frame of the games, which plays with the notion of Raphael's vampiric nature, again, nothing has been confirmed without directly stating so. You see, a left-handed swordsman was deemed an abomination. Well, they can't be left-handed? The hell? Despite the cold and cruel personality, he seems to love and adore Amy with all his heart. Raphael should be rewritten Raphael without the desire. It will be more pronounced if Raphael. Okay, I don't get what that was all about. In Soul Calibur 4 and Soul Calibur 5, during the Strigio envelopment move, and the player pressed directly only on the left to right, Raphael is able to teleport nearly to or behind the opponent, leaving them open for a hit for a few seconds. Again, they should just might have said, yo, this guy's a fucking vampire, that's it, and we're gonna make him a better cool design with better moves, and leave it at that, because they going all around this, like, come on. Raphael is the only character introduced in the Soul Calibur 2 that was playable in Soul Calibur 5. The famous left-handed painter Raphael has a painting of for his lover called Baker's Daughter. Strangely, Baker's Daughter is one of the Cassandra jokes weapons. However, it is known in the project of Soul of aware of this. Raphael can custom over Leo Cholin in Tekken 6. Whoa, really? There must have been some particular reason for Raphael to study medicine, because it wasn't something prestigious for the family of that time, and it was considered under them mostly for the main heir of the family, like Raphael, as it mentions to Amy during their training in Soul Calibur 6. Well, in Amy's story, he was let me see. He was with the idea of promise and vows, and the physicians to, let's say, do take an oath of the Hippocratic oath. Well, the doctor's oath, basically. So, but that's what I don't understand, bro. If he's the male heir of your family, how the hell you just get rid of him? Regardless if they're gonna annihilate your family or whatever, if you want your family name or heir to continue, then you will bite the bullet and let your son escape and, you know, later down the road carry the name. But no, these motherfuckers did it backwards. They're like, nah, take him, let us live, and we'll just make another one or whatever. That shit was crazy. So it says here, Raphael doesn't seem to have kept it, but it many shows the idea of Raphael was looking over, just like making a new world, or it may just be, known to be with poison. That's because he knows so much about medicine and what to combine and not to combine. That's how he was able to kill the other guy. Despite his place of birth being presented as a French empire, France was a kingdom at a time and not an empire. Okay. Oh, got it with the special. Not enough to kill, but I'm getting there. Oh, you're just gonna sit there and get destroyed.
The battle is over.
Alright, let me see what else it says here. I think that's all the trivia I got here. In Soul Calibur 3, the Soul of Raphael discipline is available to create characters of the Knight class. And the description for Raphael's stage mentions Vey the Impaler. A Roman surf name can be spelled as Dracula, although several alternate spelling exist and many consist with Raphael vampire characteristics. Again, bro, like they're going in so many circles. It's getting annoying. Like, if you want him to become a vampire, create a new character that has that ability and say that he got two Raphael and now you have two, and that's it. And that could better explain his story, because his story kind of sucks now. Like, I don't know what they're doing with poor Raphael, but it's not good. Now let's see what we got here. In Soul Calibur 4, it appears as though all of Raphael's followers have been turned, because they all have yellow eyes. In Raphael's ending, he has two servants that he kills to make the world only for Amy and himself. The servants are Maribard and Auguste, but in Amy's ending, the followers are Maribard and Jacqueline. Well, what does it matter? He killed them anyways. Yo, Raphael is a savage, bro. They might as well make him to a fucking demon, because he's out there. As of this game, Raphael has two moves which should catch the eye of any vampire fan. The first, the bulk envelopment, is no doubt a play of his Slavic vampire known as who the spirit is tainted and corrupts the body. Afterwards, the vampire will seek a young girl to cut until he finds his perfect mate. The second, its development is no doubt the name of the Roman vampire. whatever. Well guys, that was Raphael's story. I hope you enjoy it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Let me know in the comments if you think they're messing up his story or not. Hopefully in 7 they can fix it.